Yes, this is the Bollywood Central live on the Woman Agenda channel with obviously it says at the top with Raju here. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. Whatever you're doing, hope you're staying safe. Yes, in the UK, it is pouring down with rain like normal. Unfortunately, something which I'm never getting going to get used to. Yeah, even if you're born in the UK, I like myself, I'll never get used to this weather. It's just absolutely appalling, but something which we have to get used to. But unfortunately, it's something which you would never get used to. So hope you're having a nice weekend, guys. It is afternoon in the UK here. If you want to get in touch, if you want to sponsor the podcast, advertise with us, collaborate, talentspotlight309 at gmail.com. Just like other people are doing and trying to collaborate with us, you can do the same. Advertise with us, get in touch. If you want to be a live guest, you want to feature on the podcast Woman Agenda channel. If you want to tell your story, get in touch with talentspotlight309 at gmail.com. We'll tell you about our social media channels later on as well. So it is Bollywood Central. What's the Central? Bollywood Central. Usually comes on Friday, but could not be showcased on Friday. Next week it will be on Friday. So hope, but this time it has been featured today on a special on a Saturday. And the usual format of Bollywood Central coming up. We talk about today. We're talking about the great Marilyn Monroe special show coming up to let you know about that, as well as the Woman Agenda Weekend Edition. Let's talk about one of the greatest superstars across both genres, both both genders, I would rather say, across both genders, male and female. One of the greatest superstars of all time. It has to be Sridevi ji, without a doubt, one of the best evergreen superstars. Someone who inspired myself, inspired so many women, inspired so many men, boys, girls, everyone. And let's talk a bit about her, what kind of work she did. As we all know, unfortunately, she's not with us now, but very, very unfortunate that she isn't. We would say that, and I would agree with this, what Ian Wikipedia.org is saying, that she is the first female superstar of Indian cinema. I would say across both genders, she's one of the greatest superstars of all time. She worked in a range of genres from slapstick comedy, I'll try that again, to epic dramas. She was a recipient of various accolades, including Padma Shri, National Film Award, and Nandi Award, the Tamil Nadu State Film Award, including Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award and 3 Filmfare Awards South. So, how did she make her debut? She made her debut as a child actress in 1967 in the Tamil film Kandan Kurunai at the age of 4. This is a Tamil film. She appeared in Tamil films in loads of different language films, basically. We'll be discussing a little bit about that. So at the age of 4, and she started acting in lead roles as a child in M.A. Thirumugam's 90 film Thunavin. She continued to act as a child artist in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and Kannada films. So if you look at that, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and Kannada film, that's 4. And then she also came in Hindi, that's 5. She made a Hindi film debut at age 9 in Rani Mere Naam, 1972. Her first role as a teen adult came in 1976 at the age of 13 when she cast in the Tamil film Mondru Modichu. She quickly established herself as one of the most prominent of South Indian cinema with roles in 16, hopefully I get this right, Riyat Nil, 1977, Tulam Varsham, 1976, Agni Karam, 1977, Segapu Rayakal, 1978, Padirila Riyasu, 1978, Vittigadu, 1979, among other films. Following a notable appearance In the romantic drama Julie, 1975, Sridevi's first started role in Hindi cinema came with the 1979 film Solva Savan, and she received wider recognition with the 1983 film Himmatwala. She established herself in the industry with a string of successful films, including Mawali, 83, Justice Chaudhary, 83, Tufan, 1984, Naya Kadam, 1984, Masad, 1984, Master G, 85, Karma, 86, Nazrana, 87, Vatan Ke Rakhwale, 87, Mr. India, 87, Waqt Ki Awaaz, 88, and Chaudhary, 89. She received praise for performance in films including Sadma, 83, and Nagina, 86, and Shahbaz, 89, and Lame, 91. Kudagava was 892, Gumrah 893, and Nada 94, and Judai 5. Following the role of Titwa protagonist on the television sitcom Manni Ayer as well, 2004, she went to film acting with the highly successful film English English in 2012, and then starred in her 300th and final film in the thriller Mom in 17. She earned a high critical acclaim for performance in both films for the latter and was and National Film Award for that. And she received honorary awards for conferred on her role by the state governments of Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. So that's so. I mean, when it comes to one of the great superstars, like I said, across both genders, I would say just across women, the female gender, I would say across both male and female genders, she was one of the great superstars who could, and she could single-handedly make a film a hit with her performance. That's kind of presence she had. And obviously, of course, saying also she was very good at knowing which film to do and which film not to do. There was an instance where she was supposed to have a co-star in Madhuri Dixit ji, another great actress, superstar, and there was a lot of competition between them two. Healthy competition. I won't say they were enemies in any way or form, but they were supposed to appear in a film together. Was Madhuri Dixit ji said yes to the film without even looking at the script. She said yes to the film. Okay, but she was script oriented. She wanted to read the script. The script, her cut has to be good for her to choose a film, which is fair enough. That's the type of actor she was, and she was someone who wanted to do a film not for the sake of doing something. It has to be that her role was good in the film and the character was strong and it was meaningful, and it was she didn't want to do something for the sake of doing something, and that's the reason why she turned down that film was supposed to have starred Madhuri Dixit ji as well, and that's why it never happened. So they still shared the stage once together. We will talk about that on Bollywood Central in the coming weeks as well, on what kind of stage they did. And they had a good rapport as well. I mean, a lot of media always said they were enemies. I don't think they were enemies, to be honest. I think some of it was the media itself, which circulated that and said they were enemies. But I don't think they were. I don't think that was the case, to be honest. I think it was more to do with the media and just creating headlines for their own ratings. And that does happen if you see between the actors and actresses. Though I do admit in the Bollywood film industry, like Hollywood, there is competition out there, but I don't think there's a competition where there's a massive war going on between each other, like the media sometimes portrays them to be having. I don't think it's to that extent. That's what I'm saying. It's not to that extent, but the media, we know it exaggerates a lot. So you can't take everything for them for granted. You can't just believe what their word. You have to read between the lines and see everything as it should be. So we're talking about, like we do in this segment, we talk about one of the most promising Bollywood actresses, actors, as I say, who's coming up, and I think would be a massive actor very soon. And her name is Manushi Chhillar. Who doesn't know Manushi Chhillar? I mean, she is the one who won the Miss World 2017 from India pageant. She represented the state of Haryana at the Feminine Miss India 2017 pageant, in which she won. Sheila is the sixth representative from India to win the Miss World pageant. She will make a film debut in Prithvi Raj. Now, Prithvi Raj is the one which stars Akshay Kumar. Now, it's receiving some good stuff, but some bad reviews, some bad previews, some good ones. So we'll have to see what happens with that and see whether it's good or bad. But telling a bit about her pageantry, basically, she first of all she is fluent in Hindi and English both. Apart from her mother tongue, Haryanvi, she is trained as a Kuchipuri dancer as well, and acquired her training under Raj and Radhe Reddy. So she ventured in the pageantry with fashion, a big bazaar sponsored Campus Princess 16, where she crowned one of the finalists from All India Institute of Medical Science. It was conducted by the Miss India organization. Therefore, she went on to win the title of Feminine Miss India Haryana in April 17. So, like we said, she represented India at Miss World and she won. So in February 18, she started the first leg of her Beauty with a Purpose tour with Miss World 2017. Winners, continental winners, Magdalena Giroux to Africa, and Hearn Kim in Asia, Annie Evans, Oceania, Stephanie Hill, Europe, and so forth. As she visited other places, as she visited Sushma Swaraj, Minister of External Affairs, to discuss her Beauty with a Purpose project as well. She visited Indian cities including Hyderabad, Kolkata, Mumbai, and Delhi for 42-day Beauty with a Purpose tour as well. So, like we were saying, she's going to act in Yasharaji film Prithviraj, which is directed by Chandra Prakash Dwivedi. Film hasn't released yet. She's doing loads of endorsements as well. Let's talk about a bit about some Bollywood news. So Alu Arun opens on his Bollywood debut. So Alu Arun has just recently had his Bollywood debut. Let's see what Alu Arun was saying, courtesy of Economic Times .indiatimes.com. So Mumbai. So actor Alu Arun says he has received an offer to star in a Hindi film, but his fans open house will have to wait. The actor whose latest Telugu film just came, Pushpa The Rise, has grossed 300 crore worldwide since his release on 17th December, said he's open to the idea of working a true blue Bollywood film, providing the project is exciting. I've got an offer, but nothing concrete or exciting. Hopefully soon it will happen. It does take courage. You have to risk it to work in the industry. When we are the protagonists of the film, that we do know anybody who comes to us will only come with the offer to play a protagonist. I will not be interested in anything else. And it is very well understood. Even the other person will not come, and it doesn't make sense to ask such a big star to play a second role. as it damages the film. They also know it. You have to work as a protagonist, as a main lead. The actor was happy with his glorious run of Pushpa The Rise, which has collected 56.69 crore from his Hindi dubbed version as well. So all the best for him, and hopefully we will see him in Bollywood very soon. And finally, the news about Bollywood's singer Amit Mishra tells us, courtesy of collegetimes.com. So what he says is, Amit Mishra, who is a live performer, music means that the world to him. He says, I consider it as a gift. Nothing brings me more joy when people find comfort and joy and strength in my voice. His song Sakt Jaan from Ranveer and Deepika's film 83 has grossed more than 10 million views on YouTube in less than 3 days. People are saying it's a gym song. Frankly speaking, I enjoy working out as well. It's my new routine. They're telling me things like it's a tiger song, it's full gym song. So I couldn't be happier. And finally, we are talking about Shabaash Mithu. What is Shabaash Mithu? Let's have a look. So this is the cover of the film. As you can tell, it's a cricket film. I want to look out for this year by Viacom Studios film. Looks promising. What is it exactly about? We know it's cricket about the real life of the country's women's national cricket team, captain Mithali Raj, and who doesn't know Mithali Raj? She's such a famous captain, and she done really well personally and as a captain for India women's team. So this is basically an upcoming biographical sports drama featuring Tapsi Pannu, who has done really well for herself in the last few years as an actor. And she plays Mithali Raj in the film. It's directed by Srijit Mukherjee. The movie is set to release on February the 4th. So I would say look out for this. This is one to definitely to look out for. So look out for this film. So definitely, it's a film which I would say is one to be looking out for. So this is nearly it for Bollywood Central today. I hope you guys liked the show. It will be back next week, Friday rather than Saturday, hopefully, unless something like a few live interviews happen where I can't. There will be one live interview next Friday, so look out for that this week, coming week. Before then, and next is going to be a special on one of the greatest Hollywood actors of all time, Marilyn Monroe. Information about her untimely death and her greatest films and so forth. A special show about her next, and also the weekend edition of the Woman Agenda coming up today. Only on the Woman Agenda channel. Get in touch, collaborate with us, advertise with us on the email address below. And if you want to be featured, you want to be a live guest, or you want to contribute in any way, form, get in touch. We will have loads of live content as well as recorded content. So very soon, I will see you guys later on today with the my weekend edition of the Woman Agenda. So until then, have a good one. Bollywood Central will be back next week.